Let's imagine two different scenarios together, all right? In the first, you find a $100 bill on the street. Feels good, right? A little jolt of excitement. Now, the second one. You reach into your pocket and realize you've lost a $100 bill that was supposed to be there. How does this one feel? That sharp, sinking feeling in your stomach? That frustration that replays in your head? Well, for almost everyone, the pain of losing that $100 is far more intense and far more memorable than the pleasure of gaining it. If you felt that, I want you to know something. That feeling isn't a personal weakness. It's not a character flaw. It's a hardwired survival mechanism. A glitch from our ancient past that is quietly costing you a fortune in the modern world. Today, we're exposing that glitch. We're cracking what I call the loss aversion code, and by the end of this episode, you'll have the tools to override it. Welcome to Thrive with Tima, the podcast where neuroscience meets net worth. Okay, so what is this powerful glitch? In the world of behavioral economics, it's a Nobel Prize-winning concept called loss aversion. The science is fascinatingly simple. Deep inside your brain, you have a small almond-shaped region called the amygdala. Think of it as your brain's primal alarm system. It's the smoke detector that's been evolving for millions of years to keep you safe. Its job is to scream, "Danger!" at any potential threat. And here's the key. Neuroimaging studies show that when you face a potential financial loss, your amygdala lights up like a Christmas tree. But when you face an equivalent potential gain, the response from your brain's reward centers is much calmer. In fact, research shows that the brain reacts roughly twice as strongly to potential losses as it does to equivalent gains. Imagine a scale. A $100 gain places one way on the pleasure side, but a $100 loss places two ways on the pain side. Your brain isn't wired to be rational with money. It's actually wired to survive. For our ancestors, avoiding a poisonous berry, which is a potential loss, was far more important for survival than finding an extra berry patch, which was a potential gain. That ancient software is still running your brain today. This ancient survival code is great for avoiding saber-toothed tigers, but for your net worth, it's a disaster. It forces us into three classic wealth-destroying decisions. Let's see if any of these sound familiar. First, panic selling. The stock market has a bad week. The news is filled with red arrows and your portfolio's down. Your amygdala doesn't see a market correction. It screams, "The village is burning. Get out now." So what do? You sell your investments at the button, turning a temporary paper loss into a permanent, real one. Your brain's glitch just made you buy high and sell low. Second, holding on to losing investments. This is the flip side. You bought a stock at $50 and now it's at $20. The logical move might be to sell and reinvest in something with better potential, but you don't. Why? Because selling makes the loss real. Your amygdala hates that. So what do? You hold on, telling yourself the most dangerous lie in investing. Sell when it gets back to what I paid for it. This emotional decision ties up your capital in a sinking ship out of a pure desire to avoid the pain of realizing a loss. Third, being overly conservative. This is the silent fortune killer. The fear of any loss is so strong that you avoid rational risks altogether. You keep all your money in a saving account earning 0.5% interest while inflation runs at 3%, for example. You feel safe because you aren't losing money, but you are guaranteeing a slow, steady loss of your purchasing power every single year. You've successfully avoided the feeling of loss at the cost of your financial future. Now, that's the glitch in action. It's not your fault, but it is your responsibility to fix it. So, how do we install the update? How do we patch the code? Here, I'm going to tell you 3 powerful neuro-hacks you can start using today based on science, so don't worry. Code patch number 1, automate everything. The single best way to beat your emotional brain is to take it out of the equation. Set up an automatic investment plan. This is often called dollar cost averaging. This is how you do it. You decide once, in a moment of logic and calm, to invest a fixed amount, say $200, on the 15th of every single month, no matter what the market is doing. You do your research, and when the decision is automated, your amygdala never gets the chance to panic and hit the sell button. Logic is running the show, not fear. Code patch number 2, the 5% rule. This one is for individual investments. Before you ever buy a single stock or asset, make a pre-commitment. You write it down. If this investment drops by 5% or 10%, you choose the number, I will sell it. Period. This is called a stop loss. What you're doing is making a logical decision for your future emotional self. And when the time comes, you aren't deciding to sell. You're executing a plan you already made. It's a circuit breaker for your amygdala. Code patch number 3. Reframe the loss. Words have power over your brain. When you take a small planned loss on investment, stop calling it a loss. A loss is a failure. Instead, call it the price of admission. To get the long-term gains the market provides, the price of admission is experiencing some temporary downturns, or call it tuition. You just paid a small fee to learn a valuable lesson about an asset or the market. By reframing the word, you strip away its emotional power, allowing your logical brain to stay in control. Your brain isn't broken. It's just running on outdated software. Loss aversion is a powerful force, but it doesn't have to be your master. By automating, pre-committing, and reframing, you can take back control from your ancient survival instincts. You can patch the code. If you're ready to stop being a passenger and start being the pilot of your financial brain, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a neuro-hack. You guys, this was Thrive with Tima, where neuroscience meets net worth. Until next time, wire your brain for wealth. Love you, mean it. Tima.